Hello everyone. Can anyone be able to do spiritual appeasement even if you're not called? Can you be able to appease those ancestral spirits in your foundation, in your ancestral line, in your family by yourself? The question is no, because some people have been sending me email asking if they can do appeasements by themselves, because I defined what appeasement was. It's only a definition. I didn't state that you have to do it yourself. Okay? You cannot do spiritual appeasement by yourself to some certain spirits, especially those ones that are in your foundation, in your ancestral line, that you have not had any relationship with for many years. Even if you've been having a relationship with them for regularly, you cannot do the appeasement because you're not called. It's those people that are spiritually called, that carry the staff of authority, that this spirit can listen to. These are the spirits. These are the people that the spirit choose, the chosen ones, to be able to represent them, the spirits and human beings. Okay? So this is why spirits choose people from community, from to be a priest, priestess, and different types of spiritualists. Okay? So ordinary people cannot be able to go and communicate with this spirit, because the spirit recognize those that are called, those that carry the staff of authority. So if you don't have it, the spirit will not answer you. Okay? This is why some of you guys, when you do spiritual work, some of them does not work because maybe the person that did the work for you is not called. Okay? Not everyone that you see is talking about spiritual things that are called. Some people went to read books. Some people went to learn spiritual things from some another spirituality. It doesn't mean that they are called. Just because they have many followers, you think, oh, they are called. No. Some called people does not even have many followers. Very few that have many followers. You can go to pray to the waters. You can pray to Mother Earth. You can pray to the sun, to the moon, to the air, to even use fire to pray. Okay? Those ones you can do it just to get a favor, to resolve some things. Those rituals that we do, those things are not permanent solution. The permanent solution is to align your spirit guides, to have one-on-one connection, build relationship and maintain it with those spirits. Okay? So the spirits, they called spiritualists to help to do that. So you cannot do it unless you're spiritually called. There is some situations, some that you can be able to do some spiritual appeasement by yourself after a spiritualist have helped you. Okay? Like 2 or 3 times, and they have taught you how to do the appeasement. Like, for example, your spiritual partner, your spiritual wife, or your spiritual husband. A spiritually can teach you how to do it, so you can be able to do it yourself, because your partner or your personal spirit guide, the spirit that are with you 24/7. Those ones you can be able to do yourself. Yeah, by yourself. But those ancestral spirit guide, you need that you need a spiritualist, especially those ones that are requires specific sacrifice, specific offerings. So this is why it's important and advisable to have a spiritual mentor, someone that can be able to guide you spiritually, to help you do appeasement, to help you do spiritual work, to check what is going on in your life, and they'll be able to fix whatever that is going on fast, without it becoming a big problem. It's good to have a spiritual mentor that will teach you spiritual things, help you spiritually. Okay? So no, you cannot do everything by yourself because you're not called. These spirits, they listen to people that carry staff authority, people that are called because they are recognized in the spiritual realm. Yeah. So, but there is an exception. The exception is those people that you know that you're already called. You're called. But you don't understand spiritual things, and you are going to a spiritualist. You go to spiritual people to help you align your spirit, to help you connect, to help you do appeasement. But each time you go to a spirit to do spiritual work for you, the spiritualists are being attacked. They will get scared to do spiritual work for you because your enemy someone is attacking them. someone does not want you to answer that call, because once you answer the call, it becomes a problem for them, especially when they are doing evil things. And you're going to be following the rules and regulation of the lands, and following the rules of the gods and God, the creator God. The stubborn one, the wicked one, will always fight for you not to connect. Some of them will fight invisibly, but there are some that will threaten spiritualists that want to help you. So when you go everywhere, now people are running away, they don't want to help you, you're miserable, and things are going down for you. How can you do it when no one is going to help you? No one wants to represent you because they are scared. It does happen. I've experienced it before. So yeah, in that case, you already called. You have to go do it yourself, because no one is going to help you. If you said you're going to keep waiting, who is going to help you? Nobody. So it's better you start as soon as possible to start going to do it yourself. Those spirits, there are some spirits, even spiritual partners, that will prefer that you be the one to speak to them directly than any other person, because it is you that they are angry with. It's like when you want to reconcile a relationship and they are bringing someone to beg. There are some people who say, I don't want to listen because you're not the one that offended me. Let the person who offended me come and beg. It's like that some spirits want you directly. If you're called and no one could be able to help you, or you are in a position that you cannot find any spiritualist to call you, to help you, but you already know your code, you've done divination, everyone has told you your code, that is confirmed, and you've been having all these blockages, go and do it yourself. You can, if it's from water, like for example, if it's water that called you, you can just take your libation and your red kola nut, or Fanta, go to the water there and beg, and try to beg mothers of all water to forgive you, your people there, Continue to beg. If you know the name of your ancestral spirit that is in the water, beg. You have to tell them why you could not connect with them before. You have to tell them why you did not recognize them. Religion have been a big key factors of that. Plus, maybe you have other things that was blocking you. You have to speak. Go there regularly and go and cry your heart out. Once they see how determined you are to connect to them, they will accept you. Because you already call, you're recognized. So you're not those people that are not called, that call themselves. So you just go there. When you're going to see that things are beginning to get better. For example, things around you begin to get better. Okay? You're going to see it, or you see it through dreams. You see that things are improving. And some people that rejected you before, when you go to them after you've done a lot of work by yourself, like going to the water or going to the earth, whichever dimension that your ancestral spirit that require appeasement is, you've been going there by yourself to do it regularly. You understand? After some times, if you go back to those spiritualists that were scared before, they will not be scared, because those ancestral spirit that have removed the blockages already for you. But if you've already done it several times yourself, you can still be able to do it. Unless maybe you want to do animal sacrifice, you can now go and call a spiritualist that accepts to help you. This is how you'll be able to, and you can ask the spiritualist, also the one that is called, that is advanced in that field, to teach you some basic things. If you have spiritual what they call it, spirit guides that are teacher, they'll be able to teach you as spiritual things as well. Okay, this is how to do it if you don't have any helper, because sometimes we can face things like that some people don't want us to answer our call because it's going to affect them negatively. So yeah, so I hope some of you guys now know why you cannot do spiritual appeasement by yourself, because you're not spiritually called. If someone that is not called goes and does spiritual appeasement for you, the spiritual work will not work. This is why some of your spiritual work does not work, because you don't know who you're going to. You have to. It's important to do divination to find out the person you're going to do work for you. If the person is called, if the person is a good person.